Hello, welcome to YouTube Live. I'm Dan.
I'm Kuba. We're going to be talking about many things today, but most of them will be continuation of the European Under-21 Championships. So, pro tips to Dan, tell us about the games over the weekend. What happened?
Well, I got everything completely wrong, which is wonderful. No, on Friday I got two right. Saturday, I went to Italy versus Germany, and I expected Germany to comfortably beat an Italian side that hadn't performed well. Almost full capacity Cracovia Stadium. All the polls there were supporting Italy. I'm not sure if it's because they all hate Germany. Germany should have taken the lead. They scored. It was chalked off for offside. Didn't look offside to me. Someone commented on Twitter said, "Nah, it's not offside. I'm watching on TV." 5 minutes later, really dodgy German back pass. Bernardeschi, the Italian striker, nips in, tucks it home, 1-0. And after that, Germany couldn't really get a handle on the game. Italy did enough to keep them out. It got a bit niggly at times, but yeah. And I was watching that, and I was keeping an eye on the Czech score, and I was like, this is getting really interesting, because at one point, the Czechs were 2-2 with Denmark, and if they'd scored again, even though Italy were winning, Italy would have gone out. It's crazy. Denmark scored again, which secured it for Italy, and so we've got the semi-finals, which are tomorrow: England versus Germany in Tichy, and Italy versus Spain in Krakow. And I'll be going to England versus Germany. Sweet. So I get to see the England team for the first time this tournament, which I'm going to talk more about tomorrow. I'm really excited about it.
Okay, that's cool. And about the Champions League qualifiers.
Yeah, Champions League, it's back. It starts again tomorrow, the road to Kiev. Doesn't seem like it was that long since the last final. It's the first round, so it's teams from like the nations that you don't really know about. So you've got teams from countries like Faroe Islands, Andorra, Armenia. The lowest ranked teams in the UEFA coefficients, and for people putting bets on it can be quite interesting, because obviously some teams, like if you got a team from San Marino, it's going to be a team of postmen, butchers, and bankers.
Yeah.
Whereas you got a team against like the New Saints from Wales or Vikingur from Faroe Islands that might actually have a few players who are at least of a half decent standard. So I've had a look through, and most of them are pretty much home bankers, but there is one that isn't. I'm going to talk about that one for a tip. It's the Vikingur of the Faroe Islands against a team from Kosovo called Trepsa. Now, Vikingur are playing at home at 2.96 to win. And then my tips. Now, Trepsa, the Kosovo team are the favourites, but I'm looking at it. I'm looking at Kosovo players. I'm looking at where the Faroe Islands is. It's a long old schlep up to the Faroe Islands. The pitches there are mainly plastic. They're not. They're like 3G, so they're not proper grass, which can be a pain. And I'm just thinking, any team going up to the Faroe Islands for a game could be struggling. So 2.96, maybe not a tip to put a lot of money on, but for me, it presents value.
It is interesting, yeah.
I'm all about value. I'm all about that base. No, I'm all about value. I love bets where you can see that there might be something here to win, and at nearly 3 is probably worth a go.
Yeah. So the next thing next. The COSAFA Cup. That's what we have on the agenda.
COSAFA Cup. South Africa, Confederation of South African Football Associations Cup. Yeah. 17th edition. It's the little teams in South Africa. They get together, play each other once a year. Teams like Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Malawi. Teams that aren't going to win much elsewhere. It's a good chance for them to get competitive football away from the African Nations Cup, away from the World Cup qualifiers. And it presents an opportunity for tipsters to have a look and to try and make some money. There's 2 games on tonight. The one I'm interested in is Mozambique versus Zimbabwe. I had a look at their previous form. Mozambique won their last 3 African Nations Cup qualifiers. They look quite decent. Zimbabwe have only won their last one, although it was a good home win against Liberia. And you look at, you know, they've done okay, but I'm looking at this, and Mozambique are a massive price to win. And again, it's not one that I put a lot of money on, but it's one that I would, you know, put a little bit on because I think it's worth a shot. I mean, 3.04 is value for a team that's, you know, in fairly decent nick, that haven't got to travel far, that comfortably won their last friendly before this tournament. Why not? You know, I wouldn't put my house on it, but I'd certainly put a little bit on it. It's all about value. We had any questions come in?
Not really. We're going to give the guys a couple of seconds to ask.
Yeah, if you got any questions about the Under-21s, Confederations Cup, Champions League, Europa League starts Thursday, 50 games there. Yeah, ask away. If you're catching us on catch up, as in you're not watching this live, then yeah, just drop us a message in the comments and we'll get to you, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll reply with the next one. Yeah, of course, you know. If you're looking for any of my tips that I posted today, I'll put the links in the description, direct to my page, you can see them all. I'm going to be posting probably a lot more this week because of the Champions League, Europa League games. And then next week it's Wimbledon. Tennis. Should be fun, shouldn't it? We got a question from M. Con about the Italy-Germany game. Italy-Germany? That was the one on Saturday. Yeah, Italy played Germany. Yeah, what did I think? As I said, I thought Italy were lucky to win. I thought when we saw Germany play the first time, I thought they took their foot off the gas the last 10 minutes. They weren't really pushing hard, and it looked that way again. It was like they weren't trying that hard. And I think come the last 10 minutes, they realised the Czech Republic were behind. They realised that 1-0 meant both teams went through. And it's like both teams are like, why are we playing anymore? And for about 2-3 minutes, the German midfield just knocking it between themselves. It's like not even trying because they didn't need to. I'm going to look at Italy-Spain tomorrow in more detail. I'm going to look at England-Germany in more detail tomorrow. So I want to see who's fit. There's a couple of players from England, Nathan Redmond, Nathaniel Chalobah, who came off injured in their last game. I want to see if they're fit first. I want to look at what's happening with Germany, see if they've got everyone fit. Same as Spain, Italy as well. Berardi can't look like he took a knock. I think he's been Italy's best player. So, all right. Any other questions? I don't think so. No, nothing right now. Well, I think let's wrap it up there, and we'll talk on YouTube Live tomorrow. Probably similar sort of time. I've got to go to Tiki again. So until then, see you guys later. See you later.